My transaction total on Flippa currently is $570,000 US. I think having your capital invested in a strong website is one of the best ways to keep your worth as an individual. I got into this to get out of the corporate world. It's good to buy businesses I feel that have come from the heart or come out of a passion. My name is Chris Hammond, live on the northern beaches of Sydney. What do I do for a living? Good question. But basically I've been flipping websites, rotating capital in and out of website investments for the last 7 years, 8 years, and enjoying the process, having a lot of fun basically. I think I entered the corporate world. I became a project manager, and then after about 10 years of doing that, I pretty much climbed to the top of the sort of ladder, but I was not fulfilled in the slightest. So the genesis of what I'm doing now was as an escape from that. Around that time, I basically said, right, I'm going to do what I want with my life. And so I used the capital from my home, instead of having it locked up in property where it's sitting there doing nothing other than making profits for the bank. I just rotated that capital into website investments and basically purchased myself an income and allow me to live, set my own schedule, work for myself and do what I want with my day instead of having to answer to someone else. So the first website I bought for $400, it wasn't monetized at all actually, and I monetized it with Amazon affiliates, and we created an ebook. After a year I sold that for like $4.5 grand. I was like, okay, if I can do that on that scale, why can't I apply the same principles on a much larger scale? And so that's basically exactly what I did. And then the next purchase, we went in and I bought a site for around 200K, which was basically a full-time income. I saw this asset come up. It was a very old WooCommerce site selling engraved seeds. It was a local Australian business. The idea was buy a smaller business for a smaller amount of money, in this case 5K, but that has a tremendous amount of upside. So we've taken the product that was being sold as e-commerce, direct to consumer, and we're also now doing wholesale, B2B, to other businesses, and we're also selling it literally at the weekend markets to turn it into, at this stage, not quite, but pretty much close to a full-time income. And it's just been a really positive experience. We're loving it. My last website transaction, I sold the business. From listing to receiving the cash in my bank was 30 days. I think having your capital invested in a strong website is one of the best ways, the best places to keep your worth as an individual, because it's always earning you money, it's always earning you income, and there's just so much upside. You know, it's a pretty safe bet. To anyone thinking of buying on or selling on Flippa, I would just, you know, definitely recommend it. I don't think there's any real alternative out there. And the last few businesses I put out on Flippa, I had multiple corporate offers, multiple interests from corporate clients. There's so many people monitoring Flippa. On Flippa, you can press buy it now. You can have a Zoom call with someone, and then the next day you can put in an offer and you can have the whole transaction wrapped up. There's no real competition to Flippa in my eyes. There's nothing like it in the world. I see it as the ability to purchase a lifestyle. You can literally go to the Flippa as a marketplace, look at a ridiculous breadth of businesses all over the world, any kinds of products and niches, then turn your life into that just from clicking a button. How has Flippa changed my life? Well, I suppose when you look at it, it really has. Living the life that I've led for the last 7, 8 years, I couldn't have done it without Flippa. People always say, oh, well, what do you want to do with your life? And it's like, well, I can do multiple things with my life. I don't have to just pick one thing and then do that forever. And that's one of the things I like about Flippa is I can do something for however many months or years, and then quickly sell it and move on to something else that's, you know, equally crazy or exciting or, you know, another bit of the adventure.